Jai Shri Narayana. Hello everyone, I am the Pauranika. Welcome to the 51st episode of Shri Mahabharata and first episode of Sabha Parva. Mayasura, who survived the Kandava Dahanam, walked up to Krishna and Arjuna and said, Kaunteya, though Vasudeva and Agnideva were very angry with me, I managed to stay alive due to your benevolence. For the favor that you have done to me, I would like to do something for you in return. Then Arjuna said, Mayasura, I am glad that you have such respect for me. That's more than enough. Then Maya said, Arjuna, while you spoke like a true man of benevolence, I insist on doing something for you. I am the supreme architect of the Danavas. In my past, I have built beautiful buildings, mansions, gardens, astras, chariots that go by will, and many vehicles in different ways. I want to build something similar for you. Arjuna declined again and said, Maya, I need nothing from you. If you really wish to do something, do it for Krishna Paramatma. Then Lord Sri Krishna thought for a few minutes and said, Mayasura, build a great Sabha Bhavanam for Yudhishthira. That building must be unmatchable to anything in this world. Maya was happy with the assignment. Then Krishna and Arjuna took Mayasura to Yudhishthira. The king felicitated him and Mayasura started planning for the construction of the building. On an auspicious day, after taking the blessings of thousands of Brahmanas, he measured 10,000 kishkus in length and 10,000 kishkus in breadth and decided the place for the construction. After a few days, Krishna decided to go to Dwaraka. He bid farewells to Kunti, Subhadra, Draupadi and Domya. He hugged Arjuna, Bhima, Nakula and Sahadeva and touched the feet of Yudhishthira. As Krishna ascended his chariot pulled by 4 horses named Saibhya, Sugriva, Meghapushpa and Valahaka, Yudhishthira took the place of Krishna's charioteer Dwaraka and rode it for a distance. Arjuna sat on the chariot waving a hand fan for Krishna, and Bhima, Nakula, Sahadeva and the people of the kingdom walked behind the chariot for a few more seconds of Krishna's presence in front of their eyes. Later, as Dwaraka rode the chariot to Dwaraka, Yudhishthira and his brothers and the people of Indraprastha returned to their places. Krishna was welcomed into Dwaraka with great celebrations. With Dwaraka as charioteer and his brother Satyaki behind him, Krishna made an entrance into the kingdom. He met and greeted his grandparents, parents, his sons and went to the palace of Rukmini Devi. Then, one day, Mayasura came to Arjuna and said, Pardha, to the north of Mount Kailasa, there is Mount Mainaka. Years ago, the Rakshasas wanted to perform a yaga and I made a construction there. I kept the tools which I used in the construction in the court of King Vrishaparva. His palace is close to a lake named Bindhu. Also, in that lake there is a mace studded with many precious gems. After killing his enemies at war, King Vrishaparva kept the mace in the lake. Just like your Gandiva, that one mace is equal to 1,00,000 maces and is an apt weapon for our Bhimasena. Along with the mace, there is also a conch named Devadattam in that lake. It belongs to Varunadeva. I will get that for you. Having said so, Mayasura, with Arjuna's permission, went northeast to Mount Kailasa where Mount Mainaka was located. There was also another mountain filled with precious jewels called Hiranyashrunga near Bindu Lake. King Bhagirath did a great penance for Ma Ganga there. Prajapati performed 100 yagas there. Even Indra performed a great yaga there. Brahma lived in the Bindu Lake and was served by everyone. For 1,000 yugas, Nara, Narayana, Brahma, Yama and Mahadeva did great penances there. Mayasura went to the lake and collected the mace and conch. Later, he went to a treasure of all precious things guarded by the Rakshasas and picked everything from there. With all such precious things, Maya completed the construction of Mayasabha. With golden trees, great fragrances, gem-studded entrances, and decorative items, the building was shining like the sun. On the orders of Maya, 8,000 Rakshasas called Kinkaras were appointed as the protectors of the Sabha. Maya also constructed a pond in the Sabha. He placed blue lotuses made of sapphires in it. Along with natural flowers and birds, it also had tortoises and fish made of gold. There were crystal steps and cleanest water in that pond. There were giant trees, many gardens around the building with swans and many other birds. After completing the construction of Mayasabha, Maya hugged Arjuna and took his leave after telling him that the Kinkaras will act to the sound of Arjuna's bowstring. Then, on an auspicious day, King Yudhishthira, along with his brothers, they preached Dhaumya and Draupadi, did Sabha Pravesham and entered the Sabha. Many sages like Vyasa, Sukha, Vaisampayana and Gautama, along with their students, kings of all kingdoms, near and dear ones, 27 Gandharvas including Chitrasena and many artists and singers attended the event. When all these people were in assembly, divine sage Narada came to the Sabha. Yudhishthira and his brothers received him respectfully and offered him a seat. Narada then spoke with Yudhishthira and advised him on the do's and don'ts for a king. Yudhishthira bowed to the sage and accepted his advice. Then Narada said, Yudhishthira, among kings of the world, King Harishchandra attained a position in Indrasabha as he had performed the great Rajasuya Yagna. On hearing that I am coming here to meet you, your father King Pandu came to me. He told me to ask you to perform Rajasuya Yagna. You have a great army and strong brothers who can achieve this. However, I need to inform you one thing. There will be many troubles in performing this yaga. Many Brahma Rakshasas would want to destroy it. Also, there is a chance that an event that would destroy all the Kshatriyas of the world can also take place here. So, please be aware of the consequences of it and decide on the course of action. The advice of sage Narada got King Yudhishthira thinking about the yaga. Thank you. Jai Shriman Narayana.